for a lesbian, in my experience, I've come out, but they're like, well, you probably end up marrying a man.
9 times out of 10, someone will ask me as a gay man, what are you, top or bottom, straight away.
Well, it's relevant though.
Yeah, it can be. Not if I'm just buying a coffee.
Stop reminding me how strong I am when I come to you for a place to be weak. And it's so true.
Can you just reload it?
Hey guys, welcome back to Tea at 4. I'm Billy.
I'm Christy, and this is the podcast where we talk all things that normally stay in a group chat.
And today we are joined by a very special guest. Please give it up for Leigh.
Woo! She's here.
Welcome.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Thanks for joining us. How are you?
Excited to be here. Yeah, I am. Tired though.
Yeah, it's exhausting work, isn't it?
It is. It is.
So how have things been since you were on Married at First Sight?
Crazy. It's been non-stop because I'm like doing my day job and then I feel like Hannah Montana at the moment.
Oh.
Not joking. I'm like doing my day job in the daytime and then I'll go home, get ready quickly, and then I'm at a film premiere. So it's like I can't keep up.
Yeah. It takes it out of you as well when you've kind of got so much going on.
It's been really weird watching this show back, for one, because it's really different watching it than it is being in it. So that's a bit strange. And then it's just all kicked off since then. It's just been non-stop, like events, different stuff. And obviously I'm still trying to live my normal life with my job as well. So there's a lot going on.
So you're balancing the two?
Yes,
You're
I
just
am.
like, no, you know what? I've been on TV. You can't do it no more. But you guys,
Yeah,
this is my
literally.
new life now. How's that going?
It's a lot. I mean, the thing is, I don't want to leave my job, like my normal job that I had beforehand, because that's my stability. So I'm kind of trying to juggle both at the minute, but it's fun at the same time. Do you know what I mean? I've got so many good opportunities. I'm meeting so many fun people. I'm doing stuff like this. So I'm enjoying it. It's fun.
And how has like the dating life been since you've been on the show?
Well, crickets. No, I've had some on and off, just nothing that's really worked out for me. And it's nearly Christmas and I've just thinking to myself now, going into 2026, I think I just need to be on my own.
Yeah.
I really do.
Fair.
I think I just need some time on my own, focus on me, focus on work. And yeah, if it comes along, it comes along.
That's a very healthy attitude, I think. Now, before you went on the show, what was your like experience with dating like? Because as a queer man, it's the pits. It's out there.
You say that's a queer man. That's a single woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, for all of us.
You literally trash.
It's just horrible. What was it like for you?
I mean, I was quite lucky really because I was in an 8-year relationship. So for a lot of my like adult life, I was in a relationship with somebody, with a girl. We were engaged, like, you know, we were doing the whole thing. We thought we was going to get married, have kids, and that was that. And things just happened. The relationship didn't work out. It broke down, and we broke up at the beginning of 2024. And then sort of mid to end of 2024, I was dating a little bit, and again, just nothing was really working out. But then I got approached from MAFS. But it's a weird one for me because I don't like dating sites. They stress me out. Like one, they're too much, too keen. I can't really handle that. And then you've got the psychopaths. And I just think if I go and meet you and I don't know you, I'm like, right, Mum, I'm going to send you my location because this one seems a little bit iffy.
Yeah.
I just don't trust it. So yeah, when MAFS approached me, I thought, well, might as well give that a go.
I think that's
Hopefully that
absolutely
works.
wild. Like, I hear the concept of MAFS, but then just the process of the first day I meet somebody, I'm getting married. What do you mean? But even speaking on the dating scene as well, it's like crazy because I came across, there's a new app now called Breeze, where apparently, so you match with somebody, but you don't get to see them. You see who they are, right?
Right.
You don't get to talk to them until you go on your first date. So Breeze have links with like different locations. And let's say, for instance, what we've been matched. So let's say our first date would be a cheeky Nando's, right? So the people in Nando's know exactly who we are and that we're going on the first date, but we won't speak until we actually meet at the location.
No way.
I think that is wild.
That's
that is
terrifying.
wild. I mean, but you know what? If there's one thing I will say is it does work out for some people. Like with that though, you're not matched by a team of people, so you could be complete opposites. So it might not work out. But yeah, I'd give that a go. I don't know. I say this. I'm a little bit traumatized from marrying a stranger, so I don't know if I would actually.
What did you like find your experience was like with the matching up? Because I feel like as queer people, there's so many more factors that people don't really take into consideration.
Yeah.
Like it's not just about appearance. It's like, I don't know, like there are different types of categories of people in the queer world, and you don't always, you have to find someone attractive like visually, and then like for gay men, are you top, are you bottom, are you masc, are you femme?
Yeah.
Like,
What's top bottom?
Sorry, that might be a conversation for another day.
one for after 9 p.m.
All right. Sorry, cool.
It's a sexual position profession.
Okay, I get it now. That's how you top bottom.
I mean, yeah, the clue's in the name.
Yeah.
But I thought it was top heavy, bottom heavy. I was like, what? That's what I was thinking. Sorry. I was like, top bottom. Like, what's he on about?
No.
Right.
How have I gone through years of this podcast and that has never come up?
Do you know, it's just Christy, isn't it? Christy. Educated Christy.
Yeah, educate Christy again. I'm
That is
blushing.
so funny. That is hilarious.
Right, anyway, on to you. How was that experience for you?
Well, do we really need to get into it now? No, the matching process, I feel like that's been an issue for me because I tried to make it as clear as I possibly could beforehand, like when we were going through, like they do such extensive conversations. They send you like checklists where you say what you would date, what you wouldn't date, like ethnicity, body type, like the way someone looks and their persona. Like there's a lot that they ask you. I just don't think they always listen. And especially with the queer community, I think there's not like there's a checklist, but that's the same checklist that gets sent to whether you're gay, straight, lesbian. So, but those same questions won't apply for everybody else. So I think that is something that needs to be altered a little bit, because obviously I think they've looked at me and Leah and thought, great, 2 lesbians, they want the same things out of life. They're both quite headstrong. That'll work. But like, well, no, because there was a lot more that I said that I probably wouldn't be able to form like a sexual connection with if she was a certain type of person, and that's not me being fussy.
No,
that's
I
just
agree.
what I know that I like in a sexual sense.
Yeah, you're not
Yeah.
going to be sexually attracted to everyone.
No.
Do you know what I mean? And like, that's the one thing I always find really bizarre. Like when we watch the show, it's like, how can you like force that? Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
you
If you're not
can't.
sexually attracted to someone, and you as a person, and especially as queer people, we're very much like, whether you're gay or a lesbian, you pretty much know what you like.
Yes.
And there's no like beating around the bush. Some people like both, like in terms of the categories, but either way, you know what you like.
Yeah.
And if it's not for you, it's not going to work.
No, literally. But the thing is, I obviously at the beginning I said my type was Masc, and so Leah is not Masc in any sense of the word. I think there's been like a bit of a common misconception that she's got masculine energy, but I don't think it's necessarily masculine. I think she's quite dominant.
Yeah.
She's got quite a dominant persona, so that's very different to my representation of what a masculine woman would be. So yeah, she was very opposite from like not even just looks, but the way she presents herself, the way her mannerisms, like all of it. There was a lot tied in. But then I thought to myself, I'm here now. I've done all of this. We're obviously matched for a reason. Let me just see and find out. And obviously feelings did start to develop, but I just think we weren't ever able to get over that hurdle.
Do you know what I've realised now just listening to you and actually reflecting back on watching the show? I love how you actually stood your ground in regards to, I know what I like, this is what I really want. Because a lot of the time in certain situations, not just the show, like somebody will be like, you know what, this is the person they've matched me with, let me just go with the flow. You kind of put your own feelings and emotions to the side and be like, you know what, I'm here now, let's see if it can work out. But then what you've done, especially just looking at your journey within the show, is like, now I get it. It's like what you were seeing, nobody else was seeing it.
Yeah.
So it's like getting to a point of people understanding why you went at your pace and why it played out how it played out. I get it now, and like you guys were saying, like it's very much not spoken about. People don't get it the way you guys are explaining it. So
I got a lot of hate for that as well. Like a lot of people were like, you know, well, she's gay, you're gay. Leah's putting in all this effort. Why are you not? And I'm like,
that was me up until like the last. sorry.
Right.
The last 4 episodes. I was like, you know what? No, I'm taking it back. I knew I was standing with her now. Sorry.
I hear it.
But I think lesbians get that way more than what gay guys get it.
Yeah.
I feel like if you have a conversation, 9 times out of 10, someone will ask me as a gay man, what are you, top or bottom, straight away?
No, I don't.
Like that's almost like the first question that people ask, regardless if I'm meeting them for the first time.
Well, it's relevant though.
Yeah, it can be. Not if I'm just buying a coffee.
Yeah, true. Yeah.
But like with lesbians, I feel like they're not given the same kind of, I don't know, it feels a little bit misogynistic is what I'm trying to say. Is that like women's values aren't given the same as what men are. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
And like you're not listened to in the same way that gay men are.
Yeah.
And therefore it feels really kind of like when you see all that discourse happening, it's like you're just not listening to her. Like, people aren't listening to you, and they have this perception of like not actually understanding queer people.
Yeah, I think that's what it comes down to be honest. Like, a lot of people in my comments, like I said, it was very much like, well, they're both like, Leah's trying, she's gay, why are you not she's stunning, why are you not interested? I know that, and I've said that. I know she's a good looking girl. I'm not taking that away from her, but I can't force something that isn't there, so I'm going to go at my own pace. And people were saying that I wasn't trying and I wasn't putting in effort, but if I weren't, that's what I was doing by staying, because I was a lot further behind than Leah was. And also, like, you know, there's a lot of pressure on intimacy as well, and I think Leah would have been quite open to being intimate with me early on, but again, like, I'm on a TV show for one, but also in my normal life, I'm not going to rush to sleep with somebody if I don't see longevity. I'm just not going to do it. So, like, I've just got that self-respect, and so I got a lot of heat for that, but I thought I'm not going to compromise on that because it's who I am.
Yeah. Props to you, Mama.
No, honestly, it's very important.
Thanks, guys.
Snaps of that.
We'll do a Julia Ruth.
Yeah.
Clack it.
On the intimacy thing, I find it such, again, a weird concept that, like, I guess it's part of the show, but like, you're told, now kiss. But if you don't have that feeling and you don't, like, it's weird to then kiss someone you don't have that attraction to. And
most people do fold and will just do it. I'm not that person, and I again got a lot of hate for it, but I'm not going to do something that I don't want to do for the sake of a producer telling me to. Like, I'm just not going to. And I know, I get the element of, you know, you're going into a show to marry a stranger, be open, be vulnerable, and I do get that to a sense, and I think I was quite standoffish, I'll take that. But also with those types of things, like wanting to spend the night on my own on the wedding night, again, like, I just met Leah, I just met all of these people, I knew I was going on a honeymoon with her the next day, literally the following morning after meeting her, and I just thought, I just need a few hours on my own.
Valid.
You know,
I need like a day away from my friends, like, let alone a complete stranger. And then also you're like, you're not alone because you've got all the crew and the producers there. How involved are they kind of like in these situations? They're obviously giving you these prompts, but is any of it kind of like even more produced than what we realise?
I think the conversations are very authentic. They're not very, they don't really get involved in that. Only really at dinner parties, they might sort of chime in and say, oh, could you ask so-and-so a question? And then the conversation flows off of that, and that's all authentic. So they might, if just something's not been brought up, they might give you the tip to like, can you bring this up? But between couples, it's kind of very much, it is just your normal conversation. But like, talking about that night of the honeymoon, obviously I'd said to production I wanted to spend the night on my own. I said, I'm going to have a conversation with Leah, I just want to spend the night on my own. And they said, well, can you wait and not have the conversation with her until we're on camera? And I'm like, is that necessary? Like, and they was like, well, no, because we've got to do a bedding down scene, so like we're going to have to wait until you're together to do that part. So I'm like, right, okay, fair enough. So Leah's had to, she's mentioned this before, she's had to cart all of her luggage upstairs into our wedding suite, get into the wedding suite for me to then be like, do you mind if we separate? And then production are like, Leigh, you won't be leaving. Like, Leah's got to leave and go to another room. So I just look like a dick.
That's so unfair.
I know, like, I've sent her off. I don't want you to have this lovely room. I don't want you to stay with me off your pop. And it wasn't that at all. I know, it's cheeky, isn't it?
It's so cheeky.
And I got so much backlash for that. I'm like, it's not my fucking fault.
Oh my God. How have you like dealt with the backlash or like the comments?
It's been rough at parts. Like, it's been quite tough. Facebook is fucking relentless.
Oh, do not touch Facebook. That place is the pits.
Yeah, it is. That and X.
Yeah.
Not for me. It's been rough at times, but I got into the habit of just not going looking for it. Like, if I don't go and look at comments elsewhere, I can filter my own. So I'll just block out the noise on my own socials and not look for it anywhere else. And that's what I started to do. But it was quite bad at one point. I was a little bit like, God,
you've got to protect your peace like that, though.
Literally, yeah.
I won't read the comments on our like 200 view video, let alone like it being blasted in like every bloody news outlet. No, you're good for that, because I think, what has it been like in terms of the support from the show in terms of mental health? Because these things happen, these things break out. Is there a support system in place, or?
Yeah, massively. Like, there's one thing that I can take away it's that support in that element is so good. Like you have a welfare team and they are very much involved when you're filming, all throughout the summer, when you go home to your normal life, again when the show's airing, and even now. They're very, very involved. They're calling you every day, always checking in if anything you need. And then also we have psychs available as well. So if we called welfare and said like, I'm really not doing well, can you book me a psych? You can literally get it for the same night.
Wow.
So they are very, very supportive, yeah. Especially during filming as well. I think because you're so isolated from your own support system, they have to make sure that that's there. Because otherwise people just wouldn't be able to cope. It is very intense.
It's so, that's really good to hear, because you always think with these reality shows where they're kind of like profiting off of people's emotions and real life experiences, that they should at least have those kind of like basics, foundations in place to protect them.
100%. In my experience, I've never, like, and anyone that I've spoken to from the show has always said the same thing. That like they even do like consent chats, like the following, like every morning when you're filming, they'll knock on the door, they'll separate you and your partner, take you into separate rooms, have a chat. Was you sexually active last night? If you was it consensual? Every morning without fail. So if anything was happening untoward, they would know about it.
Love that. That's so important as well, especially like, I know we keep going back to it, and like the intimacy and like to know that that's in place makes, I don't know, makes me respect the show a lot more.
I think because these people are strangers, aren't they, ultimately? So they've got to make sure they're covering that. And they definitely do.
Good. I mean, moving on to like the dinner party aspect of the show, because I feel like that's where all the drama just takes place. How long are you filming those for?
A very, very long time. They're about 14 hours. So you have to... Your faces.
Hours?
Yeah, they are long. So you have to... There's so many elements to it. Like, so we're not sat at that that dinner table for 14 hours. Like, they are very broken up days. So you film at home at the apartments before you leave. So you do your getting ready scenes. Then you film on your way in the car. And then you get there and you sort of wait around for a little while. And then you go in to do the mixer. And so each couple goes in obviously one at a time. That takes a while. So you're waiting around while all the couples are going in. Then you have a break in between. You come out of the mixer and then you go into the dinner party. So the whole day of filming is about 14 hours, maybe a little bit longer. You don't normally wrap until about 2 a.m, 3 a.m. Yeah.
So, okay, what if like, because I'm just trying to remember the show, right? Let's say you had an argument with somebody, you're riled up, you're angry in the morning.
Yeah.
So you're telling me there's 12-hour filming days. Yeah. By the time I get to the dinner, I'm not angry with the person anymore. So what, do they like prompt you to kind of be like, remember you were angry now, let's go?
No,
like, how does that work?
Wow.
That would stress me out.
Throughout the day, they'll be like, right, so what is it you're going to say? Like, what have you got anything on your mind that you want to get off your mind? Like, what, like, go through with me what you want to talk about. And so because you're constantly throughout the day talking about it, you're riling yourself up still, and you think, do you know what, get me in there.
Oh my God, those scenes are like, are you allowed alcohol throughout that?
Oh yeah, a lot. At the mixers, so we're like, it goes off at the mixers.
I love that though, because like even like with other dating shows like Love Island, the best, or like even Big Brother, like the better shows were when people were just allowed to get drunk. And
I mean, there is a little bit of a limit though. They do kind of say like, if they notice that someone's getting a little bit too much, then they'll say like, no, have it, because they have on the table, they'll have like no secco, so it's got no alcohol in it. Right. So they'll sort of say like, no, have one of them, or have a water for a minute, have some food. That's normally Leisha, actually.
That would be me, but I wouldn't even be arguing. I'd just be sleeping. Get through like a bottle of wine and then fall asleep at the dinner party.
Yeah, but it's good though, because obviously when everyone gets quite drunk at the mixers and then you go out and you have lunch, so you have food and you've got time to sober up before you go into the dinner party, so you're well prepared to go in with a good head on your shoulders.
That's good. So touching on what we mentioned earlier with your type being Masc, some of my lesbian friends have said that they think feel there's a shortage in Masc women. Do you think this is the case as well?
Yes, I do. I mean, I'm not actively looking, so it's hard for me to say, but I do feel like to find somebody that's normal, good looking, funny, you know, like just the basics that you need to get it going. Yeah, it's really hard to find. It is hard to find. But then again, like I said, I'm in no rush, and I just want someone with emotional intelligence. Do you know what I mean? A Masc that's like decent looking, got a bit of sex appeal, and emotional intelligence. That's not too much to ask for, is it? I don't think, anyway.
I feel like we're in a very toxic era, it's hard for people to be very open and vulnerable. And do you know what I mean? Even I wouldn't call myself toxic, but because I'm not. But I do feel like it's kind of hard to sometimes just have that vulnerable state.
Yeah.
And what the type of vulnerable, emotionally available person you want might not actually be that person, or they might have it, but it take them a while to get to the point where it's like, we've connected emotionally. And I don't know why that is.
I mean, or like they'll end up fucking it up before you even get to that point.
Right.
Like I saw a quote the other day and it was like, stop reminding me how strong I am when I come to you for a place to be weak. And it's so true.
Can you just reload it?
It's so true. Like you go to somebody to be vulnerable and then they're constantly doing things that's reminding you why you have to keep being strong and you can't be weak with somebody.
Oh my gosh.
I know, that got deep, didn't it?
Do you know what it is? Because I've recently started therapy, right? And
yay. I'm such an advocate for therapy, love it.
Literally, but before it was such a taboo for me. I was just like, no, but like I'm the eldest, I'm the you know what I mean? I'm the fun person in the group. I shouldn't be going through all these emotions. But what I've realized is actually finding an open, safe space in front of my friends. I never thought it was available until I spoke about it and they allowed me in, and now I could just like, guys, I need to talk. Like, guys, I don't feel good. I feel like you need that outlet, if that makes sense. And again, social media, things like X, Facebook, TV, they don't show a lot of vulnerability. No. I don't know if you guys been watching I'm a Celebrity this year.
I didn't watch it this year. No, I didn't.
But literally, that has been the most I've seen people, men, female, being so emotionally open to vulnerability, and it's kind of like changed the way people see being vulnerable. And I do feel like a lot TV need to like touch in on that as well, because there's 100%. there's not much episodes or even shows that touch on that at all. Everyone's just like, antagonist, the protagonist, this person's this, the hard head. There's never like I
think even reality TV does that though, doesn't it? Like they love a villain, they love like,
everyone's got a character, haven't they? Yeah. But there's going back to what you said, there's so much, like you being like the eldest sibling and the strong one in your friendship group, like there is so much strength in getting help that I feel like that makes you a stronger person. It makes you the person that people can rely on because you're self-aware. Like if you just sort of sail through life, I think thinking that, you've got everything figured out, you should have everything together, you will reach a point where you'll crash. But I feel like working on yourself, being self-aware, having that like personal development is what keeps you the strongest. Yeah. So
beautifully said.
Honestly.
Thanks for that.
Life coach.
Yeah.
No, don't get me deep because I'll go deep.
Just with the Masc thing, like, do you find like in the lesbian community, is there an element of like almost not misogyny, but almost like you're like people are like, well, you look really feminine and you're an Essex girl. Like, is there any element among the lesbian community that makes you feel a little bit like, oh, rude?
It's not really in the community, to be honest. It's out of the community. Like, I'm very much accepted by people in the community. It's the people that aren't. Like, a lot of people since have assumed that because I didn't have sex with Leah and because I wasn't necessarily the most forthcoming, that I must not be a lesbian.
Oh,
that's the thing right now. That's the theme. Is that like, well, she's obviously not a real lesbian.
Wow, it's crazy, isn't it? Like,
because I didn't have sex with someone on TV.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I again think this is down to misogyny because queer women get this way more than what gay men do.
Yeah.
Like, a straight man almost can't do anything remotely gay without being accused of being gay.
Yes.
But women have to be someone else's idea of what a lesbian is to be classed as a lesbian.
Yeah.
It's mental.
And then it's crazy as well. If you look at like music videos back in the days, girl on like the video vixens, girls are always meant to be very sexual. So it's like, if you're not then being intimate with this person, are you sure? Are you playing? Are you acting here?
Yeah.
So you just listen to you guys speak on it. I'm just like, no, that's actually true. We've been like taught, we've been taught that that's the way it is. Like, girl on girl, you guys automatically, no problems, married, run off, honeymoon, live your best life. Whereas, no, you guys have emotions. Sometimes it'll click, sometimes it won't. But why is it so hard for us to accept that?
I know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it's a very like tunnel vision way to look at it, isn't it? From people like, well, if you're not having sex, you must not be a lesbian. Because I weren't the most forthcoming, obviously I'm not gay. I don't need to explain myself and be like, well, actually I was in an 8-year relationship with a girl, so promise I am. But like, it's just, it's silly really, the way that people look at it. Like, because you don't want to have sex with a female, the only reasonable explanation is, well, you must not be gay.
It's also like, and the same, I feel like with bi people who are bi, they have it so hard because I feel like bi women are always told, oh, you had a fling with a woman, and bi men are always told, oh no, you're gay. Like there's people very rarely like actually have an understanding of like, you know, they really categorize people, and it's for some reason I think lesbians aren't taken as seriously, and they're kind of almost like having to prove themselves at every point if they don't fit that stereotype of what even is the stereotype of a lesbian nowadays.
100%. I mean, I don't know if you've ever had this, but like I got a lot in my first few years of coming out, like, oh, do you think it's just a phase? Or I feel like with gay men, this is just my opinion, but I think once you come out, that's such a huge thing that it's like, well, you've come out now. There's no way we're going to sit here and now think, oh, you might go back to women. Once you've come out that you're a gay man, you're a gay man. For a lesbian, in my experience, it's, I've come out, but they're like, well, you probably end up marrying a man, won't you? You know, it's not going to stick around forever. It's just a phase. And so I've been through those experiences of like, even family members, like, oh, you know, we think you're going to end up with a man anyway. And it's harmless. I know they don't mean anything by it, and it is genuinely like, I think it's a generational thing. Like there's less younger people saying it, and I find more people like my mum's age, like 60s, 70s saying it. But yeah, there is that common misconception that it won't last, and you have to go through like the different stages of how you present yourself. If I don't present myself as what a stereotypical gay woman looks like, then either I'm not gay. I haven't. A lot of the questions I get is, well, have you had sex with a man, or you must have had just shit sex with men. No, these are all the things I get. I've either had shit sex with men, and so that's why I'm gay. I haven't had the right man, so that's why I'm gay. It's a phase, or I'm lying.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, because everyone wants to lie about being gay for the
Oh yeah,
abuse
because
and-
Oh well, yeah. I love this. Keep giving me the hate.
Come on, give it to me, mama. Do you get it? Like, I always find that like with my queer friends who are female, going to like a lot of bars, if they're not again presenting in a way that the bars see as the stereotypical queer woman, they're a lot of the time it's not allowed in. They just get like,
really?
Yeah, a lot of the time it's like, oh, sorry, it's members' night. And I'm like,
oh my God, I see, I've never experienced that, but that is so bad.
Yeah, it's really bad. If they don't think women are queer, or if there's too many women, a lot of the time, and it's the big ones in London, will just be like, sorry, members' night. And there's no such thing as fucking members' night. It's crazy, isn't it?
I mean, because like, especially the LGBTQIA plus community is about representation and about being able to fluidly be who you are. So that goes against everything that the community believes in. So that's wild to me. That
there's some like the big ones often will just turn away groups of lesbians because they don't think they're gay.
Not fitting the niche. Sorry,
it's mental.
That is awful. No, I me personally, I've never experienced that, but yeah, no, I would kick off if I did. I'd be like, "What do you mean? Let me in now."
I also wonder if on the show and like how you were like, I don't want to have sex, blah blah. I bet if you were a man on that show, they'd be like snaps to him.
Oh my God, imagine how good that man would look.
Yeah,
I know.
him. That's so good for him.
Yeah, like I don't know, like even in like previous seasons, I'm not gonna remember their names now, but there was a gay couple and they were having things, I think similar situation, and they're like, one of them wasn't wanting to be intimate yet, and there was never a question about his sexuality.
No, but because it's a man, so no one's gonna second guess that, are they? If a man chose to not yet sleep with his wife because he wanted to wait to build an emotional connection, which is exactly what I was doing, he would be commended for it. Because I wanted to wait to build an emotional connection and have that safety with somebody, I was hated for it.
Yeah.
So it just goes to show how the difference in men and women or your sexuality plays such a huge part.
There is misogyny in every community, people.
There absolutely is.
That's what I say. Get rid of it. We're going to do some quick fire rounds of the behind the scenes and after the show goss with you.
Fun.
Favourite person you met on the show?
David.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah.
Literally.
It's a good egg.
What scene was blown out of proportion?
Oh, the fucking kiss with Leisha. Jesus Christ. I mean, I know the way I reacted, it was a little bit double standard, so I take that now. But come on, like everyone with eyes would have seen that there was nothing in that.
Yeah, it was just like, oh,
Jesus Christ. And also, how many times have I said Leah is not my type? Leisha is also in the same bracket as Leah, so no one worry.
yeah.
What was the food like on the tables when you served at dinner?
Cold and vile.
Oh my God, really?
Yeah.
Really?
It was like chicken, potatoes, and like one stem of broccoli, and it was freezing cold every time you got there.
Oh my God. It always looks so nice. But it's
Yeah,
like,
it looks nice. Put your hand on it, it's like a bit of ice. No, honestly, I couldn't eat it.
Really? And was it the same every day? Or
Yeah, every time.
Oh.
Seriously?
And then there was like a bowl of like bread rolls, like just white rolls, and we just eat those instead.
No dessert?
Just lived off of them. No dessert.
That is torture.
I know.
Look, if it isn't
You wonder
bad
why
enough-
everyone's fuming at the dinner parties.
Makes sense.
What was your favourite day throughout the whole show?
I've actually not thought about this. There was just too much drama. I loved the big night out when all of the cast came back because that was eventful. Like there was just so much going on. That was a fun day. There's so many moments I enjoyed. I can't pick one. Yeah. I had so many really good moments, but that big night out was iconic.
Oh, I love that. Who would you avoid in the pub, not including who shall not be named?
Oh, who would I avoid? God, I don't know. Probably Joe, maybe. Oh, but then I don't know. I'd probably say hello. It's not really a problem, is he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably Leisha, because she's a fucking nightmare on a night out.
What is one piece of tea that happened off camera that you wish was shown?
I don't really feel like there's tea that happened because the dramatic parts got shown. But I think there was just a load more from my side and a load more to see from that would prove my points that I was disappointed didn't get shown.
Right.
Because I looked miserable. I looked like I didn't want to be there. I looked like I wasn't enjoying my marriage at all. But in reality, there were a lot of good moments. There were a lot of fun. There were a lot of smiles. There were a lot of deep conversations that me and Leah did have where we got on really well. So I was just, I suppose I'm gutted that those didn't get shown.
Fair.
And then I guess finally from me, what is like the favourite thing you've learned from doing the show?
Oh, that's a good one. There's a few, to be fair. I mean, the self-development that I've done since has been huge. Like I went back to therapy. I like learned a lot about myself in relationships because I think it's easy to feel like you know yourself well until you get back into another relationship that triggers you and then you're like, oh, actually need to do a little bit of work there. So I was able to come away and do that. And also that I think like I'm proud of my boundaries. I'm proud of my self-respect, my boundaries, like how I advocate for myself and other people. Like I knew that was a big part of who I am anyway, but being able to demonstrate that on a large scale and stick to my guns, like you said earlier on, like there was so many opportunities where I could have folded. You know, I had producers in my ear, Leah, opinions of other couples, all telling me, just do this, just do that, and I'm like, no, I'm going to do what I want to do and I'm going to stick to my guns and I'm proud that I did that.
Yeah.
You should be.
Thank you.
Can I actually ask, last question, like if you had to pick your dream location, because I think you guys went for the honeymoon, you guys went to Switzerland.
Yeah.
Where would you have picked?
Oh, I don't know. I did love Switzerland. I do actually quite like a cold holiday.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Quickly interject. I read somewhere that do you get to choose whether you want to go hot or cold?
No.
Oh, you don't?
No choice at all. You just get told.
Shut up, really?
Yeah, and also like all they do is tell you what the degree is going to be. So like when you're packing, they'll go, well, it's going to be XYZ degree, so pack these types of things. That's all you know. And you get told. But if I could pick a dream destination, it'd probably be like the Maldives or something, wouldn't it? You know, like it's a free holiday. If I'm going to pick, I'm picking the best one.
Was there any that you were like jealous of?
Well, no, because a lot of the good ones had fucking disaster honeymoons. I think there was a couple that went to like, it might have been the Maldives couple. There ended up being like a cyclone, or what was it called?
Oh my God, yeah.
Like a really bad storm, and they was indoors for majority of the time. So, yeah.
So actually, being in Switzerland is not bad.
No, do you know what? That's another thing as well. I was so happy with Switzerland. When we opened that envelope, I was like, oh my God, yes. So excited, love that. But my face was like... No, obviously those bits weren't connected.
And how long were you out there for? Is that a week?
A week, yeah. Oof. I was like 6 days maybe. Yeah.
All paid for?
All paid for.
Oh, come on, all inclusive.
Maybe it's worth doing the show just for the free holiday. And a free wedding. I always think
I don't think I could do it. I know my facial expression will get me in trouble. I would probably be like, guys, no, man, I gotta go. And I couldn't do it.
I actually think out of all the dating shows, that's the one that speaks to me the most on paper, because I like the idea of like these experts that are going away and actually thinking they know what's best for me. But then, as we see, that's not always the case.
It's not. But then, like, 2 people could look really well suited on paper. And so to the experts, they think, well, there's not many reasons why this wouldn't work. And so I can see that from their point of view, especially with like Dean and Sarah, for example, right? Everything that she said she wanted out of a person, Dean was. The attraction just wasn't there. Had that have been there, they would have been the perfect couple.
Yeah.
And it's just that she couldn't get past that point. And so you can't really anticipate that beforehand. So that's why it's an experiment though, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think they can do maybe to improve the process? Like we were talking earlier about like having those extra maybe factors to take into consideration.
I think for the queer community, I think there needs to be a queer expert. I nominate myself for the job.
Love
that. Standard with that. That's actually quite true because
I think it's really difficult when you're sitting down having conversations about intimacy and type and while you're struggling to make a connection with 3 heterosexual experts. It's difficult. I mean, they can have a wide understanding of the community, and that's great, which I think they do to an extent. But it's not the same. When we were being asked about intimacy, I had to sit and go in detail and try and explain. Well, if I say to you, me and Leah have had sex, but then I tell you exactly what act we did, you might then, as a heterosexual person, turn around to me and say, well, that's not sex, but that is my representation of sex.
I completely agree. Like, what sex is, like, it's all sex in my book.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to tell you the details.
No.
But I think heterosexual couples have a very different
take.
A very different take.
They do. And
I think that's having a queer expert makes so much sense.
It does. I think there would be like a lot more understanding and a lot of different types of questions, you know. And not that you shouldn't have to sit there and go into detail about what sex act, like what.
It's not really anyone's business.
No,
really.
It's not. You don't have to go into detail. But when you're talking about intimacy, it's such a broad spectrum in the queer community. So if you were to ask Lisa and Reese, have you had sex? And they go, yes. Very straightforward. You know what they've done.
Yeah.
Whereas if you ask me and Leah and we say yes, you don't actually really know what we've done.
No.
And so that would be open to a conversation of a wider audience then saying, well, they haven't had sex then, have they? Because
which also then opens up a new battlefield of like ignorant people having an opinion which doesn't matter. So maybe actually they just keep those scenes off camera as well.
Yeah, but also I think if there was a queer expert, then there would be that validation from them.
Yeah.
Like that understanding and that validation. I think for people to see that on TV would give that understanding or that education that people don't necessarily have, because it's not a conversation that happens often, especially not on TV. So to be able to have someone sat in the chair as an expert that are well respected because they are as experts, to give that validation and to give that education to the couple and also to the viewers watching, I think would be a huge, huge thing.
Yeah.
MAFS, you heard it here first. 2026. Get Leah on.
Get me on.
Get her on.
Get Leigh on, and then maybe I'll sign up. So what is 2026 looking like for you, my dear?
It's an exciting one because I feel like my life is changing a lot, but I feel like I've got a lot to give. Like at this point, I'm not thinking about what I can get, I'm thinking about what I can give. Obviously, prior to doing MAFS, I was doing a degree in counselling, so that's really important to me, like mental health and, you know, self-awareness and advocating for yourself is all like something that is really a big part of who I am. So I'm trying to, at the moment, figure out what I can do to offer that support to people. And I get so many DMs from people like, oh, I wish you were the friend that I had. Like, I wish someone had my back the way you have people's backs and how you did on the show. And like people giving me like relationship scenarios and they're like, this is what's happening in my life. Can you tell me, like, can you give me some advice? Yeah. So I'm trying to like figure out how I can deliver that to people. So that's important to me. And also I'm just going to see where the year takes me. You never know. It's an exciting one.
Will we see you on any future dating shows again?
Probably not a dating show. No. I definitely would love to do more TV. I really enjoyed it. I do like Big Brother. Can you imagine me on I'm a Celeb? Fucking hell.
That would be the least of my list.
No. It would be great TV for me to do that. So everyone else would enjoy it. I would just be in the pits. Trial. Yeah, it would be. That literally would be me. So I would do shows like that, but I don't think I'd do another dating show. I just think like, you just never know how it's going to go, do you, with a stranger? And also, love is at the back of the book for me at the moment. Not concentrating on that. We're gonna keep setting our boundaries and advocating for ourselves and be on our own.
Yeah. And that is the perfect point to end on. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I think we've had some good conversations. Really important messages.
Lovely conversations. Yeah. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Bye. Thanks, guys.